Hi guys, Mike Lacey, MLacey91 here, and I wanted to start this video by giving a huge thanks to my pal Chris Vint, Vintomania, for doing a dedicated video specifically to promote my first video and the launch of this channel. Chris is very good at promoting others. What he doesn't do a whole lot of is self-promotion, so I'm going to cover some of those bases here. What you may or may not know is that back in 2009, Chris started a podcast called Masters of the Universe Chronicles. In 2010, I was lucky enough to come on as a guest, and quickly thereafter, it became more of a recurring, unofficial co-host role, which was some of the best times of my life. In 2011, when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started making their resurgence, Playmates started their TMNT Classics figure line. Nickelodeon was just about to launch the new cartoon that they have on the air right now. So we decided to start another podcast called What the Shell. Chris, myself, along with our good friends Dylan Cook and Sween Hollick. And we were actually the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles podcast on the internet. That podcast ran for just about 3 years and came to an end last year in 2014. I've also had the pleasure of doing a wrestling podcast with Chris called Wrestle Shock, where we talk about, obviously, all things related to wrestling. We did an interview with the Honky Tonk Man. A lot of my greatest memories affiliated with the internet and meeting people, great people on the internet, have to do with Chris. So I wanted to publicly thank him here for the role that he's had in my life and what a great friend he has become. He's my best friend. That is not my wife. And I, again, just wanted to publicly thank him here and let others know what a great guy he is and how much he has influenced me in the things that I do. I also wanted to thank WeLuvComics for sharing my first video on their Facebook page. I think between the two, between Chris and Chris, both Chris's, that my first video has generated 30 new subscribers within like 3 days, so I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully we get some more. That would be great. But the reason that we're here, the whole reason why I wanted to do my second video, has to do with, I'm not sure if it was, I guess because today is Tuesday, late last week, we got the first official image of Jared Leto as the Joker. And of course the internet went crazy. I've seen a lot of opinions and things being said both ways. I just kind of wanted to get my opinion out there. I actually like the look. I don't mind the tattoos. The only tattoos that I have a problem with are the facial tattoos. Not a big fan of that, but everything else that we saw I thought looked pretty good. But what it comes down to is now we've seen a rebuttal that that image is not exactly going to be the final look of the Joker. So I think that maybe the internet needs to keep, tamper their rage, their fan rage a little bit, and let's just kind of see what the role entails. Let's see how Jared Leto tackles the role. We've had a number of different people portray the Joker in the past. We had Cesar Romero in the '66 cartoon or '66 television series. Jack Nicholson, obviously, in the '89 Batman movie. Mark Hamill in the animated series. Heath Ledger in Dark Knight, and now Jared Leto coming in Batman vs Superman. Sorry, not Batman vs Superman, in the Suicide Squad. So I think we just need to take a wait-and-see approach. Everyone who's played the Joker has portrayed them in a completely different way. And I've loved all of them in their own regards. For me, Heath Ledger is my favorite Joker. But back when he was announced, there was a whole lot of uproar on that side as well. So just because this Joker might not be your Joker, or the Joker that you see in your mind, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a bad portrayal. We don't know one way or the other. What I do know is that Jared Leto is a good actor. He's an Academy Award winner for Dallas Buyers Club. I think it's going to be a completely new take from the pictures that we've seen. There was an audio clip. I don't know. A lot of you probably have seen it. Maybe some of you haven't seen it. Jared Leto is also the lead singer of a band called 30 Seconds to Mars, and on one of their concerts, he was talking to a fan, I guess, or addressing a fan in the audience, and he used what is going to be his Joker voice. Maybe just trying it out, I don't know, but it sounded pretty good to me. But the end of the matter is that we're still a year away from the movie. I don't know how big of a role the Joker is going to play in the Suicide Squad. I think it's going to be awesome to see the dynamic between Harley Quinn and the Joker. Is the Joker going to be a part of the team, a part of the Suicide Squad team? Or, what I've seen floated around, it's not my original idea, but it's the idea that I like best, is that maybe the Joker is in prison, and maybe the Joker plays kind of a Hannibal Lecter mentor role to the Suicide Squad and Amanda Waller and whatever their mission is. I'm going to assume that their mission is going to be Batman related. I can't see any other reason why they would need to enlist the help of the Joker. But we know that the Joker is going to... The Joker doesn't do anything for anyone else. The Joker is only there to provide an end to his own means. So hopefully we get to see more of a deep psychological view of the Joker. Something very menacing and dark, which is what I think it's going to be. But I also think that by the look of the Jared Leto photo, that he's also going to be a lot more intelligently insane. Now, Heath Ledger played an insane Joker, but I think it's going to be a twist on that. We've definitely seen a difference in the way Jared Leto looks to the Heath Ledger Joker, a much shorter hair. It doesn't look like he's going to have makeup. It looks like, I don't know if it's just like bleached skin or whatever. I doubt they're going to tackle the origin. I'm sure by now everybody kind of knows the origin of the Joker and to falling into the vat of chemicals and whatnot. So we'll see just what kind of a spin they put on the Joker. Either way, the Joker is one of my favorite villains in all of comics. I haven't been disappointed yet by a version that I have seen portrayed by any actor. I think they're all amazing. So that's just kind of the thoughts I wanted to get there. I wanted to see what your thoughts are. Make sure that you subscribe and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of the Heath Ledger Joker. Think of the Jack Nicholson Joker. Think of the Jared Leto Joker. How do you think that this Joker portrayal is going to compare to the Jokers that we've seen in the past? What would you like to see in a portrayal? Would you like to see them draw inspiration from any kind of comic? Just let me know what you might think. Again, hit subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.